Alright, so let's start with the colors. So most of the people, when they try to do design, they just pick up random colors, and that's one of the biggest mistakes. If you do that, your design will probably be very ugly, unless you're lucky enough to randomly choose fitting colors. So rule number 1, all colors do not fit together. You have to choose your colors carefully so they fit with each other. Now, if you already have a brand, a logo, a picture, etc., you can use those colors for your videos, given that they were originally well designed. You can do that with Adobe Color tool once again, and it's pretty amazing. Let me show you. So, you type Adobe Color Wheel in Google. You click here, or you can just type color.adobe.com. And then you see this icon here. So this is from a picture. So here you click and you can upload any picture and it will deduct the best colors from that picture. So let me show you. So I have a picture of an apartment here, and let's say that I want to do an online course where I will use this image and use the colors from that image for the design of that course. So you just click here, bam. And now magic happens. Look at it, it's really amazing. So the tool picked up the interesting colors from this picture, but also exactly those that fit together. So this palette here is a good palette. You can use these colors and they will look good together. And you can do this with literally any picture. So obviously it can be a logo or a frame from a video, basically whatever can provide you these colors, okay? Now, if you don't have any picture to take colors from, well, you know the procedure. I already showed it to you during the projects. So you click on Explore, and here you have many different color palettes which have colors that are supposed to fit well together, okay? So when you want to choose one, you just click here. In English, it's Edit Copy. Then you click. Yeah, so you need to see the RGB here. So once again, in English, it's RGB. And then you copy these values inside PowerPoint like this. So you go here, Design, Variants, you click here, Colors, Customize Colors, and then you put each color in here, accent 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you click here, More Colors, and here you see red, green, blue. So you put exactly the same values here. So for red, we have 215. Okay. For green, we have 62. And for blue, we have 63. All right, and that's it. We have our color. So you do this for all the other colors as well. And then you will have them wherever you need them in PowerPoint. For example, when you write the text, you select, and all the accents will be here. And even if you have all these accents, I generally advise you to use maybe 2 or 3 main colors that you will use consistently throughout your presentation. And then all the other colors of the palette and also the variations of these colors, you can use them in addition when you really lack colors to differentiate the stuff that you put on your slide. Now, what about the background? Well, it's actually very simple. You don't need to do anything too crazy. Because it's not a presentation but a video, you don't need any specific layout. If you have a certain layout, then it will be noticeable that it's a presentation rather than a typical video. So generally speaking, for videos, forget about static layouts. So you don't need no header, no footer, nothing like this. You need one simple background, either a plain color or an image, depending on what you want to do. Remember, we used this beautiful chalkboard background in our previous project. So if you use something like this, well, then it's really good. Of course, you need to crop it correctly. And that's it. But this, of course, given that you will continue all the rest of your video using this same background here. Otherwise, if you don't want to use any picture, well, I advise you to just use some gradient color. So you do a right click, Format Background, Gradient Fill, and here you find one that you like. Of course, the best, once again, is to use the colors from your color palette. Just don't make the difference between the two gradient colors too visible, too flashy. It has to be really minimal, right? So it should be pleasant to the eye. And also you should avoid plain white or plain black unless, of course, it's necessary for the purpose of your content, right? If it's related to something purely white or purely black. Otherwise, some shades of gray or blue are colors that are very conservative, very common, so you can use them for all kinds of purposes. And for all the other colors, well, once again, it depends on the topic of your video.